man, when it gets hot, it's hot. And nobody in more hot water right now than Steve Kerr, who kept off a first team all NBA player, NBA champion Jayson Tatum off of the damn starting lineup. And that's just one. Two, he don't even play at all. And he had no idea, and there was never a conversation about him not playing at all. None. Zero. Zilch. There was no conversation about this man not playing. So Steve Kerr and his conversation about why he left him out, talking about he felt like an idiot. You were an idiot. The whole world is talking about it, but Tyrese Halliburton, he didn't play either. No one even cares. Oh, drop the intro.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Okay, now let's get to the nitty-gritty. Now, Jayson Tatum manages to find a way, dealing with all I've been dealing with this past couple of days, have been very interesting. But dealing with all of that, and now, with all that is going on, all that is broken down, it has gotten more insane.
Questions for couples.
Now, when you start to think about the absolute best in the world, the absolute best players from the United States of America's team, right? And you start looking at how people were playing this game, in the team that they were playing against. And you're saying, as a coach, you want to play 10 players per game because you only got 40 minutes, right? All of this is technical talk. It's technical. It's all technical talk. But the realistics about what happened is very alarming and very obvious. No, it don't have anything to do with the Golden State Warriors beating Boston in the finals like somebody else tried to bring up. When you say, I feel like an idiot for not playing him at all, it just really highlights the fact that, wow, you really benched a guy who just won the NBA championship? And it was more than just him winning the NBA championship. What makes it more egregious is the fact that this man not only just won the NBA championship, he was NBA All-First Team. And you're telling us the NBA players are the best in the world. Here's a man who's NBA All-NBA First Team, and he doesn't even play. And you're saying matchups. That's what he said. Well, it depends on the matchups. Matchups. He don't match up well with Serbia. A bunch of stiffs. He's first team all NBA. Oh my God. Then you don't play Tyrese Halliburton. Everybody say, oh, well, that's Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And he's on the team. And the thing is you play the backup who just got picked to get on the team, Derek White. He played damn near 16 minutes. 16 minutes for Derek White. Hello? Hello? This ain't hard. Anybody can't figure this out? You got LeBron James running around here stat padding. You got a 20-point lead. You can't get Halliburton and Jayson Tatum minutes in a 20-point game? I don't care if they came in and got 2 and 3 minutes. You mean to tell me they were going to do worse? They were going to cost you the game in the last 2-3 minutes? Why is LeBron James playing all these minutes? And he's 39 years old. And this is about matchups? Can you explain to me in a 40-minute game, you got LeBron James playing 26 minutes? Kevin Durant played 16 minutes. LeBron James played 10 more minutes than him. Let that make sense. KD sat down with 5 minutes to go in the game because he knew it was over. Why wasn't Jayson Tatum coming in? Why LeBron James kept running up to come back in the game every time? Why is he playing this many minutes? You don't need everybody to play this many minutes. And to say, oh, I only got this many times, I can't get everybody in the game. I can't think of a dream team game where everybody didn't play. Somebody got in the game and got minutes. Everybody got on the court and got minutes in. So Steve Kerr is the only coach in history of Dream Team that can't figure out a way to get everybody into the goddamn game. Then he comes out and said, well, Jayson Tatum, he will play. He
into a 27,000 seat arena playing for Team USA, but still with an amazing performance.
It was incredible, but not surprising given what I've seen from Kevin in the past. I've said it before. I think he's the most skilled basketball player I've ever seen. The game just comes so easily for him, and a long layoff like that doesn't seem to bother him. And he was brilliant tonight. Obviously, just shifted the game as soon as he got on the floor.
LeBron has had such great leadership qualities throughout his career. He's been saying and doing so many things through the exhibition season, but he came out and played a totally complete game for you tonight in a situation when you really needed it against a high quality opponent.
Yeah, LeBron had another level that he was going to get to following the 5 friendly games that we played. And you know, Spo and Ty Lue both told me, you know, they've coached him before. They said when the stakes are at their highest, he's at his best. And he was really good in the friendlies, but there's a different level of energy. And at 39, for him to still be doing this is amazing. But there are times where he kind of conserves his energy and uses it at the right time. And we needed that tonight.
So this is one of the things that happens when you're the coach of Team USA. You guys play your best game of the whole summer to this point, but you didn't get to use Jayson Tatum, who's obviously one of the best players in the league. Obviously, that's one of the hard things to do in your role.
Yeah, it's tough, but Jayson handled it really well. I talked to him today before the game that it may play out this way, just with Kevin coming back and the lineups that I wanted to get to. But that'll change. You know, Jayson's going to play. Every game's going to be different based on matchups. He's a total pro. He's, you know, first team All-NBA 3 years in a row. I felt like an idiot not playing him. But in a 40-minute game, you can't play more than 10. You really can't. And you know, so I think he's an amazing guy, great player, and handled it beautifully. And you know, he'll be back out there next game.
Wow. So he's going to be out of there next game, but there was no way you could put him in the game this game. Then they sent Brian Warthog out there to do all the talking. Brian Warthog is there to sugarcoat everything. But after the heat he was getting coming down on him, Kerr had to change up his tune because he didn't think it was going to get this massive.
And this is for sure the hardest part of this job is, you know, you're sitting at least a couple of guys who are world class, you know, some of the very best players on earth. And it, you know, on the one hand, it makes no sense at all. On the other, it's, I'm asking these guys to just commit to winning, you know, one game and then move on to the next one. I have to do the same thing. And so I felt like last night those were the combinations that made the most sense. Jayson will play tomorrow. You know, I'm not going to answer your next question, which is if he plays, who doesn't? But we're going to need him. And part of this job for me is to keep everybody engaged and ready.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You see how he keeps talking about matchups. What is the matchup problem? What is the matchup problem? Here's the matchup problem that I see, right? The matchup problem is I got to match up LeBron James to this whole scenario. All of this opens the door real big on the Kawhi Leonard situation because the Grant Hill interview and Lawrence Frank coming out saying what he said opened up Pandora's box. And it's really going down. Now, when you look at the minutes played in a 40-minute game, right? Devin Booker played 26 minutes. Yeah, 26 minutes. Drew Holiday played 23 minutes. Joel Embiid only played 11 minutes, and he was the starter. They're going to blame foul trouble for him. LeBron, 26 minutes. Anthony Davis played 19 minutes. Steph played 21 minutes. Bam played 20 minutes. Jayson Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton both did not even get into the game. Derek White played 16 minutes. Kevin Durant played 16 minutes. Anthony Edwards played 19 minutes. And you mean to tell me they can't find a way for everybody to get in the game? NBA all first team 3 years in a row, and you think putting him in the game is going to hurt the team? What does that say for the NBA? Oh, we will be opening up the chat today. Guys will be able to come in here and voice their opinion. 100%. This is going to happen today because the world needs to hear what they think about what's happening here on the basketball side of things. Why is LeBron James playing the most minutes at age 40? Don't forget to hit the like button too. I know y'all just got here, some of y'all. Please hit the like button so they can know that y'all are all real people. No bots. You know what the problem is? The problem is there's nobody there that can step up and that's challenging anybody on that team. There's nobody there to challenge people. 100%. Nobody's stepping up saying anything. So they're allowing this abuse to still take place. Nobody's going to confront LeBron. LeBron kept going up and walking up to the scorer's table on his own. Kerr didn't say, come on, LeBron, let's go. LeBron would just get up and walk and check himself into the game. He would come out for 2 minutes, get up and check himself back into the game. This is the same guy that overrode Darvin Ham and got him up out of there. He got Darvin Ham up out of there because that's what he does. He's literally the destroyer of worlds, and he neutralized all NBA coaches, everything. That's what he does. He brings destruction and commotion and controversy everywhere he goes. Now, how does a 39-year-old man get to play all these minutes? Now, when South Sudan come around, guess what he gonna do? Sit his ass down. He ain't gonna play that much because he knows South Sudan gonna be busting his ass, and he don't want that. So he wants Jayson Tatum to get the assignment to guard them damn Africans that can fly up and down the court, and he can't move. He gonna want Jayson Tatum. Yeah, you get him, Jason. What, I gotta get all 5 of them? LeBron gonna play about 16 minutes. What's racist about LeBron playing 16 minutes? I have no idea. is the worst teammate of all time? Yeah, why is he around? Why is he around? That is a very good question. The whole world need to ask themselves, why is he around? Oh, the Sudanians, because they're going to be running up and down the court on them? It's not racist, it's stereotyping. Now, everyone knows how I am when it comes to this whole procedure of the selection process. It's all political. Nike, everybody involved. This is all political. This is a Nike tournament. This is Nike, Nike, Nike. It's corrupt as hell. So when you start seeing things that don't make sense, you got to start asking yourself, he said 40-minute games, you can't play more than 10 people. You really can't. What the? Name a dream team that ever played and that was ever formed that everybody didn't play. What kind? That means you can't coach. You have an inability to coach the team because you're not in control. LeBron James dictates what the hell he wants to do and when the hell he wants to do it. That's your problem. You can't manage his minutes. So therefore, you got two players who didn't even get in the game. Now, who you going to sit down next game? Derek White? You told me that Derek White was more crucial to the team than Jayson Tatum, one of their highest paid players in the NBA. 3-time All-NBA first team in a row. And you gonna say the guy we just picked up on a 2-minute notice to join the team, Derek White, we just picked him up. He gonna play a whole 15 minutes and you get no tick. Where does that make sense? Going into this game, Serbia was going to get beat by 20 no matter what. They know that. Steve Kerr knew Serbia's going to get beat. Knew he was going to get beat. How are we running from smoke? You talking about some Jordan and Isaiah? I don't even know what you're talking about. This ain't got nothing to do with Jordan and Isaiah. But it's political like it, if you want to say that. But we're going to open up the chat and y'all can jump on in. Y'all can come on down. Nike is pulling the strings. We've already spoke about that 2 videos ago when it got to Jaylen Brown not being there. This is exactly how they did with him and Kyrie Irving and all that, with Isaiah being left off the team because of politics and all that, and because of Jordan, and it's nonsense. So when you start getting to, you can start getting into the conversation of, I'm worried about an upset. I wouldn't be worried about it because I think if they lost, they could still win gold. That's the thing. You could lose and still win gold. Depends on what everybody else is doing. But yeah, they could get beat. But the Slim Reaper is the difference maker. When you see who the real players are and when they show up, that's when the game changes. Now, you could say what you want. Like LeBron played 26 minutes. He played the most minutes of anybody on the team. That can't happen. Especially, it don't need to happen when you can get him hurt for all of next season. That guy fell on his knees. It was totally accidental, but he fell on LeBron's knees. LeBron scratched his knee all up. He could have been hurt and done a lot of damage. But now when you play South Sudan, you got a bunch of athletic people that can run up and down the court who are trained and skilled at playing the game of basketball by former NBA players. So now you're gonna be in a whole new world, whole different predicament. Nobody's talking about Tyrese Halliburton not being there. It's all about Jayson Tatum because that was the biggest snub. The biggest snub of all. Not playing him. It's clear to the people I think it's clear to everybody by now. People know what time it is. You can't fool the public no more. That's what I'm saying. People are losing their ability to pull the wool over the eyes of the people. They're losing that because of the people on the internet. Everybody online they see through the bull like immediately and they call it out. That's right. Shouts out to my Uncle Irv. He kicked his month off from July the 1st on his birthday. Absolutely. Well, it's a lot of nonsense, but people are going to see it one day. They're going to see it for what it is. No, you're going to be looking at a situation where players now and people are going to be looking at it and trying to wonder, will Steve Kerr be back to coach another dream team? This is it. I think Kerr's out of here after this season. This is his last chance. If they win a goal or not, Steve Kerr ain't coming back as an assistant or nothing. USA Basketball is moving away from Steve Kerr. And I think Steve Kerr is going to remove himself because he can't control. It's not his decision. He has no control here. He has completely lost his mind. He has no power, zero authority, and everybody else gets to do whatever the hell they want to do. No. Nobody's going to see it that way. Everybody's going to see it for what it is. If you look at, they said Kevin Durant comes back and he took off. They want to blame Kevin Durant. KD coming back ain't got nothing to do with Tatum's minutes. Oh, like KD's back. KD comes back, he starts, period. He's the best player on the goddamn team. He's Kevin Durant. When he comes on the court, you think Jayson Tatum gonna say, oh, well, no, he's Kevin Durant. Of course he starts. He didn't even start. He came off the bench, but he played 16 minutes. So why are you mad at the guy that played 16 minutes who's the best player on the goddamn team? You leave him the hell alone. Meanwhile, you got to explain why LeBron is playing 26 minutes. Did he need to play 26? And the answer is hell to the no. He wanted to play 26 minutes. Him being out there for 10 more minutes didn't make no damn sense. He was just out there to stat pad. Meanwhile, Halliburton and everybody else is like, well, I guess our time will come. So now you're going to what? Stick him out there against South Sudan? Well, let's see how that works. Let's see how that works now. Since you can't figure out how to play 12 guys in a 40-minute game when it's been done before you, it's been done many years after you, it's going to be done after you. All 12 guys will be playing. It ain't Chinese arithmetic. Yeah, back when they had Dream Team 1, 2, 3, you know what was happening? Guys were playing. The link was dropped. No finals MVP, though. He don't have to have finals MVP. He's one of the stars of that team. You don't even have the finals MVP there. He ain't that guy. Then he shouldn't be on the goddamn Dream Team then. What you got him on the Dream Team for? Halliburton's on there. If he ain't the man, then what the hell he doing on there? Exactly. All right.
What's good, man?
What's good with you? So, what you think about all of this? I see. Now we just got off the thing with LB. I told you he probably fell asleep or something. He done
Oh,
forgot.
he probably did, but apparently, I got cooked because I said that LeBron did not play. He was front running, and I told Christopher, I was like, look, he's front running. This guy is front running. He's not doing good. I'm like, I will tell you, I'm not one of those. Look, now, Cena, I know you hate LeBron, but you're gonna be honest. LeBron is gonna do something good. We'll say that. I have no problem saying that, but he
Right.
didn't. He didn't do anything good. When he first was in the game. First of all, LB didn't even watch the first half.
Yeah, we've discovered that.
Right. So his comments are irrelevant. So LeBron, when they first played in the game, he was thinking to join her. Him and Embiid were terrible. Everybody was terrible. Steph was terrible. The only person that was hitting shots was Booker. Outside, Drew Holiday didn't have a good game either. Like, I love Drew Holiday, but he was getting kind of cooked by Serbia. Everybody was getting cooked except for Devin Booker was getting cooked on defense. But offense, he was cooking. But once they took that entire lineup and Derek White and Kevin Durant saved them from Serbia, because Derek White's defense in the paint was incredible. And then Derek White getting Kevin Durant into the flow of the game and finding him and making sure he finds his spots. That's what got the lead back. That's what made the game easier. But then LeBron wants to come in the game after 10 minutes. After 5 to 10 minutes, and then start scoring, and then he's front running, and all of a sudden it's KD and LeBron. No, that's not true. It was Kevin Durant and the Boston Celtics that won that Serbia game.
Now, the thing about Derek White, I don't really see him doing that much. I saw him play. He played some D. He played all right, but I won't say he had the biggest impact on the game.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that his defense set the tone. Once he came in the game, he set the tone on defense. Like, hey, this is not going to happen in the paint. You're not going to dominate us in the paint. So he set the tone for that. Kevin Durant set the tone offensively. Kevin Durant played defense, but Derek White on his turnovers, he had like 3 or 4 steals.
Yeah, he had some steals. Drew Holiday had some steals.
That was after the fact.
But Brian had a lot of turnovers.
Right. I'm saying
he had
after
about
5-6
turnovers.
Right. Right. But I hate what happened to Jayson Tatum because they've been doing this for a long time, and I've been having a problem with this. They've been trying to break up Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown for forever. They've been trying to create this fake beef. And now they're trying to create a beef internally. And I'm having a problem with that because I don't like that. Because now you put Drew Holiday and Derek White and Jayson Tatum on the team despite Jaylen Brown. Then y'all try to put Jayson Tatum in a position to make it seem like he wasn't trying to defend Jaylen Brown to cause confusion. And then when he does, it makes it clear he's riding with Jaylen Brown. Y'all want to punish him by having him benched. It's like I don't like this, what you doing. And it's like, all right, I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to break up our team, and I don't like what y'all trying to do. And see, you're going to make Boston mad. And when you make Boston upstairs mad, See, Steve Kerr don't understand. He don't have power when it comes to Boston and the Lakers. You don't have the power, this big boy power that you don't got, Steve Kerr. You don't have that type of power. You see,
You sound like Paul Pierce making this a Celtic and Golden State Warriors thing.
But no. I'm trying to let Steve Kerr and Grant Hill know. Grant Hill, you don't even matter. You just light skinned and you're not you think because you got money, no one cares about you. You're black, so whatever. You're not Boston. You're not Boston black, Grant Hill. So you can't be doing these type of things. See, me and Paul Pierce, we can talk like that. Because this is what we do.
Ace, go ahead, Ace. Go ahead, Ace. What you was saying?
Man, like I was saying before, man. It's actually me, Trunks. I'm just changing my name up a little bit, you know. But yeah, like I said before, man, Jaylen Brown, brother. Like I said before, Jaylen Brown, I really believe, truthfully, he will never be a part of the USA men's basketball team ever. That's what I personally believe. That's what I feel like. In the near future, they will need him because what would this team look like in the span? I don't know. 4 years later, Jaylen Brown, not Jaylen Brown. John Morant, Zion Williams. You can what's another player? Trae Young, which he's not a bad player, but
Banchero.
Trae Young is never gonna get picked.
Okay, but I'm just saying American players, like American players. Who else?
Yeah.
Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, him too. But they're not. Me personally, I don't think they can like more so fit like a team game, in my personal opinion. And how they disrespected Jaylen Brown, he'll be a great fit for that USA team in the near upcoming future. But since they lose him, it's gonna be looking bad, man. And that's why I said for Jaylen Brown, put a little joke out there, man. Hey, go join Canada. Stick it up to those USA team America who blackballed your ass. Go to Canada. If you don't want to go to Canada, you can go play with Shea. Go play with Jamal Murray. Go play with Sar, not Sar. All the rest of the great players that got on that team. Go play for France. Bonjour, oui. Go play with Vic. Go play with Rudy. Go play with Balak Calabi, who played for my Wizards. Or you can play with hey, if you want, go to the motherland. You a woken, spiritual, black power type of brother. Go play for Africa. Go play for South Sudan or something. Rub it in those goddamn Americans who blackballed you, man. But at the same time, man, I hate how they're trying to build this rift and beef. You telling me that you had Derek White, who had 2 points, Joel Embiid, who was playing pure utter shit water, garbage, Basuda and Kaka out there. But you can't give Jayson Tatum a minute, 10 minutes to give him a groove, to give him like a feel for the game, for the upcoming, games for the Olympics. Because they were damn near dick slapping Serbia. America was
for all you Boston Celtics fans, this is not the Warrior fans. We don't like Steve Kerr either.
Steve Kerr does not like Tatum, bro. He don't like Brown. These coaches bring in players and bring out players.
Hey, Popcorn been here for a minute. He ain't said nothing yet. Go ahead, Popcorn.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm on a bus, bro. I'm just fed up with all this. Hey, big ups to you, bro. I be checking you out all the time. But the thing is, man, Tatum, he got to just go out there, man, and show them fools that, hey, look, man, I'm a ball player. You know what I mean? Y'all older than me. Y'all got more starter than me, but y'all ain't got more game than me. He got to, like Ant-Man. Ant-Man went out there and told him, I'm the number one option. Ant-Man know he ain't going to be the number one option, but he letting them know that, hey, look, I'm here to play. Tatum got to just stand up to them dudes and be like, hey, look, I'm here to play. And if it's for the coach to get you in the game, okay, that's cool. But you got to let LeBron, KD, these 15, 16, 20-year vets, you know what I'm saying? Tatum is like a little puppy to them, you know what I'm saying? So he got to stand up. He got to say, hey, look, F y'all niggas, I'm here to play. You know what I'm saying? And he got to go at him. Then Kerr going to see like, oh, this nigga trying to, but if you just sitting back trying to be a good teammate, they're going to swallow him up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, like, nigga, you ain't good enough, bro. You ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't on this level. You ain't a dog like that. You know what I mean? So Tatum got to just step his game up and go at them cats, man. Go at LeBron. You know what I mean? He play small forward. I play small forward. Go at him.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my opinion. You gotta step
I agree.
I agree with that. He should be telling them like, bro, look, because if that was Jaylen Brown been like, man, look, nigga, I'm going to the game. It was you talking about, like,
we gotta go at this cat, bro, because it's basketball, bro. It's the best of the best. So if you want to be considered the best of the best, you got to show the best of the best you are that. You know what I mean? And
But
Tatum, he might be kicking back.
It's politics. It's just basketball.
Nah, I'm talking about player to player.
I
ain't got nothing. The politics is what it is.
You're right. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I feel you on the politics too. I agree with you. Politics ain't that you can do about it.
Like, it's just crazy, man. Jaylen Brown not in there, man. It's sad.
Yeah, it's like when
It's not like Tatum's a role player off the bench, dude. This guy's a first team All NBA. I hate this narrative they're trying to build on Tatum saying he's a jack of all trades but a master of nothing. But somehow, some way, he helped his team win the championship.
He sure did.
Somehow, some way, he got in the position that he's in now of being an NBA basketball player. I'm sick and tired of disrespect, man. It's just disgusting. I don't know what Tatum
that's a good question. That's a good question. What y'all think the 2028 Olympics gonna be?
It's not gonna look that good, if you ask me.
Like, I don't even think we got big mans. We don't even got big mans in America right now. Like,
we got
all our big mans are getting old.
The center from Cleveland, Mobley and Jared Jackson and Anthony Davis. But Davis gonna get a little older.
Yeah, Davis gonna be 37 though. Davis gonna be 35. Right?
Oh, you think Davis gonna be what?
Mobley can do that.
35.
And Jared Jackson.
Oh, he old. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So we don't really have.
Yeah, Mobley and Jackson can do that.
But I'm saying
I think they can do that.
To bring Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown can do everything that Kawhi Leonard does, but better. Do everything that Derrick White can do, but better. He can do some of what Drew Holiday does too, but he's taller. Come on, man.
I don't think Jaylen Brown, Tatum. I think they will go unless Steve Kerr won't be the coach no more. That's the only thing.
No, you ain't got to worry about that. No Boston Celtic is gonna come back to play in the Olympics. That's over. We done.
You don't think Tatum will come back?
No, they're not coming
back.
Well,
if they get a new head coach, they will.
Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum ain't coming back. Trust me, they ain't going back. It's gonna be the young guys. It's gonna be Ja Morant. It's gonna be Zion, Derek Lively, like Apollo. It's gonna be those guys. They're going to do it. They're gonna let the young guys do it because
I think Tatum would do it if they get a new coach.
Nah, Tatum ain't coming back.
If they keep Steve Kerr, I don't think that's coming back.
They're gonna go younger. They're gonna go Chet Holmgren. They're gonna go with those guys for the new Olympic team.
But those don't be your leaders. The new leaders of the.
But they're gonna have
Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, but they not coming back after this. This is something that you can't come back from. That's trust me. They ain't coming back. They ain't coming back.
Yeah, right after the championship too. That's some real talk.
Yeah, they ain't coming off of that either. Especially after they got disrespected.
I disagree.
No, bro. Not after you won a championship. You got disrespected like this. No, you're not coming back.
I think they might do it because it's gonna be in America this time. I think they might do it.
Jaylen Brown ain't coming back. I'm telling you that.
I think Jayson Tatum will come back if Steve Kerr ain't the coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't see Jayson Tatum or Jaylen Brown coming back. Not after they won a championship.
I don't see Brown going over there ever.
Cooper
Nike
Flag, we don't know how Cooper Flag don't be. I'm getting tired of this. We don't know how Cooper Flag don't play in Duke.
Oh, Cooper Flag going no matter what.
Utah's in the run. Utah's in the run. Man, Utah ready, boy. They ready to throw this season.
That's what I'm saying. Utah, he'll be great over there in Utah.
Oh man, they love him.
Yeah, they're gonna give room for Cooper Flag, but that's it.
But he's not that good to me. I mean,
I'm not gonna say trash.
He's mid.
He's
got a good game, but I think
I'm not gonna say.
LB done woke up. I'm like LB done finally woke up.
LB.
I was watching TV.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went over Kerr's ridiculous statement.
Steve Kerr just Jesus.
Hold on, he responded to the whole Jayson Tatum thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said that he feel dumb that he left him, didn't find a way to get him into the matchup. I mean,
Oh wow.
Saying his matchups, and he just couldn't believe he couldn't find a way, and it's 10 spots. He's like, I'm only really playing 10, and it's only what he said. We only got 40 minutes. How can I get everybody? You know, it's impossible to get everybody in the game. I'm like, this dude act like they just started the dream team or something. I'm like, dude, everybody played. You were up 20. How the hell you can't get everybody?
Team USA has never had that problem before, so why now?
Exactly.
He's a horrible coach. He's overrated.
He's exposing himself as a coach.
Bro, like
He's
who's
exposing
overrated?
himself.
He's benefited off of superstars.
I mean, we knew this back in the day when he took over Mark Jackson's spot, but now it's like you're starting to
really get
exposed. Like he's exposing himself.
Yeah.
No, my girl died. Erica Ash from Mad TV.
Who?
Erica Ash, the black lady on Mad TV.
She played in Survivor Remorse. She died from cancer.
Erica Ash?
Man.
I heard that name.
I heard that name before, but I didn't really watch
she played on Survivor Remorse. She played
the sister, right?
Yeah, she played.
She got naked for that dude, the kid.
Yeah,
no,
she played on
I meant
Real
with Jake
Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Oh, she died?
Yeah, she just died
She had
today.
cancer.
Like about. They made the announcement about like 10 minutes ago. I didn't know.
She died.
She used to
they
be
said
like
it earlier, like
Slim thick, but she was getting super small. When I started seeing, I said, "What's going on?" She was getting super small.
I didn't know anything.
She was slim thick with Survivor Remorse.
Yeah, she was Kevin Hart's wife on that show.
Real Husband Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Hey, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, Cino, you ready for this weekend, Cino?
I'm gonna be watching the Crawford fight. Then I'm gonna watch SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know.
SummerSlam, come on.
I'm taking Roman Reigns over Crawford. That's just me.
But LB, I got. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns is gonna win.
You said what?
No, he's returning.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming back. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the return of Roman Reigns.
You said what now?
But no, I want to say why there's no Knicks on this USA Dream Team.
Oh, that's a travesty too.
Oh, because Jaylen Brunson is hurt. Remember, he broke his hand.
The selections were made before all that.
He broke it. I don't know. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't know. I can tell you why. They saw what he did in the worlds.
You're the only one who drags this FIBA shit. Nobody else brings this up. It's just you. Nobody else brings this up. I can go up and down my social media. Nobody has never brought this up the whole year.
Come on, Cino. He didn't play that. He didn't play that bad. I watched.
It's like, no, you're beating a dead horse, bro.
He didn't play.
That's why he
it was really Austin Reeves and
meanwhile, your guy Joel Embiid has been trashed. So it's like, please, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
He didn't play that bad. Now I think he was on that team. He'll be a great point guard.
They don't want it. It's all this controversy with him and LeBron. They trying to get him off the team.
I'm not trying to hear none of that. He's been trash. No controversy can make you trash.
Yeah, it is. It's all the stuff going on the team.
I don't care what's going on behind the scenes. As soon as you touch that court, that doesn't make you trash.
Nah, he's not trash. He just moves slow.
Now the thing is, when they got on the team, They trying to get AD out there and give AD, but AD played more minutes, so they slapped Joel with all these fouls, and AD ended up playing more minutes anyway. So he got the start.
That's the best thing they did, though.
Yeah, AD and Bam, they need to play him.
Giving Bam and AD more minutes was the best thing they had. That was like their
Oh
best
yeah,
rotation.
and Grant Hill repeated exactly what I said. Like, man, we found out AD and Bam playing together. That gave us a defensive punch. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
because
does.
they both can play defense. That's where your line of defense is. And going against South Sudan, you're going to need that big time. But you're going to need Joel in that game. That's what's going to hurt South Sudan is the size. You're going to have to go in there and bang them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got Durant now. Durant's back, so I think this will be close.
That's the difference maker.
Yeah,
that's the difference maker.
He's 7 feet.
I forgot to put him in my parlay, and I was like, I could have got more money.
Yeah, Durant. Yeah, he's gonna be the problem. But I think they're gonna win by like 10.
If y'all been seeing Snoop in these damn Olympics.
Oh yeah, Snoop
everywhere, man.
Snoop going. Yeah, shout out to Snoop.
That Olympics was the most that ceremony was blasphemous as hell.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, like they just showed USA
it's
for 10
like
seconds.
This is my problem. It's like you don't want us to talk about. You don't want us to have opinion on Transformers, but then the Transformers want to do blasphemous stuff like reenact the Last Supper and all of that stuff. Like a little boy, that was very strange. The little trainee boy that was at the end, that was sitting at the end. But then you don't want to say nothing about that.
I didn't see that one. I seen the blue. I seen the blue man.
Oh yeah,
that was weird.
I never saw it because I never really watched it.
Like Big Fat Liar
at all.
Seen Big Fat Liar.
I never watched it, but I heard everybody talking about it, man. They was, you got to talk about this opening ceremony. I was like, dude, I didn't watch it.
And I just noticed.
Hey, that was the weirdest thing ever.
I just noticed every time they do the Olympic ceremony in European states, they do this crap every time, bro. Like,
it's Paris.
I ain't saying it's Paris. It's London. Remember London with the dead kids in the bed with the Grim Reaper?
London
like,
is
dog,
Paris
like,
is in London, ain't it? That's what I'm saying. They all the same. It's them Euro countries.
I wonder what America's gonna do in 4 years. I wonder how that ceremony gonna be. Good God.
Oh, in LA?
Yeah, it's gonna be in LA, bro. They already
America follow. It's all Western culture. So Europe, US, they're gonna be on that CBS in 4 years too. So it's like,
yeah, it does.
Man, they better not, man.
Yo, when I saw
that was horrible.
When I saw a dude in blue paint with horns on him, touching himself and all that on a giant dinner plate, I was like, "What is going on, bro?"
Yeah,
what is happening?
Yeah. I think
Snoop Dogg past it, running, lighting the torch. I didn't know what that was about, but whatever.
Yeah, Snoop. He was in the Olympic trials too.
Yeah, Snoop doing everything, man. Snoop just having
With
fun.
The weird, he went viral for that weird chain that he had on and all that.
Man, Snoop is
devil
diving
chain
in the
or whatever it
water
was.
with people.
Yeah.
He in there with what's his name?
Racing. He racing track. He racing the track.
Right. They putting him in every event that's going around. I'm like,
what is he doing?
What the hell?
Nah, I don't know. I just think he's
just
ambassador. Yeah.
What is he? I mean, it ain't just him either. It's like random singers and actors. What it's like, bro? What does this got to do with sports? What was it? Demi Lovato?
Beyonce. I seen Beyonce
on stage. Like, bro, come on.
That's Michael Phelps, man. That's the GOAT right there, man.
Snoop, like, I'm about to get in the water with Michael Phelps. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh
no. Did they do the track events yet? I wanted to see Sha'Carri.
Snoop in the damn water with this. I want some guy.
Yeah.
What is Snoop doing?
Doing, man. Snoop, look
He laughing. He
Snoop
swam into the wall, dog. He swam into the wall.
Snoop Dogg became
Oh,
a
he tired.
vagabond, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't even make it all the way there.
He became Snoop Dogg became what you call a
That's my
vagabond.
boy Snoop,
Like,
man.
Snoop just became he a low key vagabond now. Like for people that don't know what that mean, like he just do shit. He just do random shit because he's bored.
Like, look, all right, Snoop trying to hang in there.
Shout out to Snoop, man.
Snoop
Uncle
tired.
He tired.
Yeah, man. Look, he about to fall out.
Oh,
I don't understand.
What the hell are you doing, man?
yeah, he tired, boy.
Do Michael Phelps still compete?
Nah,
Or
he tired. He
Nah.
tired.
Oh,
Yeah. 2016
Hey,
was
what
the
y'all
last
think about
one.
that track though? What y'all think about that track?
I ain't even
He hasn't
see
came
it.
on
The
yet.
USA and
Come on in
Jamaica.
August.
Ooh,
I
man,
think.
I
Yeah.
want Shakiri. I want Shakiri to
Yeah,
get
that's
that
why I'm
goal.
waiting on Shakira.
How Shakiri get that
Man,
goal?
hey,
Shakari.
hey, the US and the Jamaica's gonna go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
That's
some
how
heat.
always is.
USA finna take them out. I mean, dude from the United States and the males, he got the goal already. They might as well just hand it to him.
But
Oh, no,
Laos,
Laos.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I miss my guy Usain Bolt, bro. He need to come back out of retirement, bro.
Nah, he said he don't have the love for it no more, man.
Yeah, he can't beat this brother here.
Oh, no, Laos?
Yep. No,
Yeah.
man. That dude.
I don't think he can beat Brown. The dude
Right.
Brown, he
His
fast
only,
too.
his only competition.
And they got
is the guy on his
16-year-old
team.
that's hella raw.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Quincy Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only competition
Yeah.
he got on his team.
When do the track meet start?
It starts August the 2nd. Yeah,
Okay.
August the 3rd. Yeah.
Man, did Team USA mess up the gymnastics on the damn vote thing when they had to do the thing? Oh my God, I felt so bad for them girls. Well, this dude was ready to choke them.
Wait, did Simone Biles win gold?
Oh, she won, man. She smoked. Her set was flawless, and she was injured. I'm like, damn, it was flawless. She was the first woman ever to do 3 somersaults on the beam.
She a monster, man.
I said, damn, I've never seen nobody do 3. No one's ever done it. They're like, no, it ain't nobody ever seen it before.
Yeah, I think we only seen 2, I think.
Yeah, 2 was the max. Anything more than that, you risking falling off. She did a whole spin. She did a spin on one leg on the damn thing.
Yeah, Simone Biles.
I need to check.
Peacock
might have
CeeLo.
it because I think Peacock got like the entire Olympics. Like,
Hey, CeeLo, you see your boy Goldbeard? He got dumped on a 5'8" dude dunked on him.
Oh yeah, they told me about it.
From Brazil, yeah.
Brazil. Oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah, he got dunked on a 5'8" dude.
Hey, Giz that made it in the chat. he just heard LB voice and had to show up to the chat. Oh man.
LB, you got the college football game?
No, I'm not into college sports.
Oh man, it's fun as heck, man.
I heard that game is broken. Everybody came off the hype of that game. 2 weeks later, they on some. This game is broken because it doesn't play defense well.
Yeah, I don't play defense. Like you have to.
No, that's not all the way true. That's not all the way true.
But you scoring points. But
I didn't hear about it. I was looking.
Bro, it's niggas complaining. Niggas is complaining.
I was witnessing it. Like I literally witnessed like the game being.
They're
broken.
complaining because they're trash. One, defense is. Look, it's a video game. It's not gonna. You can play defense because when you play on a certain level, See, it's like people complain. It's one thing I can't play defense, but then when they play CPU, man, all the CPUs do is play defense. Or when they
The
play online,
CPU has been trash.
the CPU
And
ain't trash.
the running meme with college football is what you just said. Play better defense, but no, it's just like the AI, that's running along
The
with your
AI,
player is trash too. So
no, the AI is good. The AI plays good defense. You get
the
better.
the for the last 2 weeks, I've been hearing nothing but the AI being trash when it comes to defense.
And that's not true because if you play on
No,
Heisman,
yeah, you
the
have to play on
highest
Heisman
level,
or
if
I
varsity.
you
mean,
play
what else is other
right,
people? You
Yeah.
know when you turn on a sports game, you automatically turn up that difficulty. Like,
right, but that's what I'm saying. They
oh.
talking about the defense trash and they playing on like
I've
freshmen.
seen
It's
people play
like,
on the highest difficulty, same thing. Like they got to
well, they
fix it.
lying.
Ever since the update or whatever update they had last week, it's messed up the game and they got to fix it. So
It's fun,
Right.
bro. Like it's fun to play, especially playing
Well, they
online. You can people
lying
in
because it's
school.
not true.
Yeah, it's fun to play, bro. You should
Right?
try.
It's just dudes
I'm not into
complaining because
college
they have
football.
nothing else.
Oh man,
The
dang.
last
This
time I
dude,
touched a college football game, Marcus Vick was playing in college.
Oh man.
yeah. Let's just let LB go with that because he's just
Yeah,
too long in the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
But people are lying about the game. They're just complaining and then they tell me I can't wait for Madden. And Madden is, I'm
No,
like,
no,
Kyle,
no.
this is the
Now you're
best
now
football.
now you're jumping off the deep end. Nobody's never mentioned Madden in this
Yes, they
conversation.
have. No,
Oh, you know
no,
what they
no,
about to
not
do?
you,
They about to
LB. No,
switch it.
dudes have
They
been
about to
saying
join
that.
together. That's the
No, they have been saying that they can't wait for Madden. I'm like, dog, this is the best NFL. This is the
I
best
haven't heard that
football
from
game.
nobody. They
it
just say
Yeah,
the
is.
they've
game is
been
It
bad
saying
and
is.
that
leaving it at
online.
that.
Now they've been saying that online, LB. You
I
ain't been
mean, I was
online
playing
enough.
This
with
must
They've
be
been
like a
saying
small
that.
minority.
No, it's not a small minority. It's like a couple. It's a big little spot that's saying that. But I'm like, dude, this is the best game you got in 15 years.
Pats.
Because this is what I've been saying. I just been seeing the game is still better than Madden. It's just the game got to be fixed with updates with like the AI being smarter. That's about it. But other than
No,
that, the game
that's not
still.
true. That's not what needs to be fixed with the game. What needs to be fixed
Okay,
is
bro.
just the servers, and then also what also needs to be fixed is just certain things with defense on you, certain things being allowed. Like it's just like it's the defense is not really bad. It's just that they made it to where like you're having fun, but I guess some
I
people
saw a
complaining.
dude zigzag, run backwards, zigzag again. It was like, dog. It's like,
But that doesn't happen every play though. That's the thing though. That's an isolated incident. Like that's why when people post stuff like that, I don't take it seriously because it's an isolated incident. And plus, you don't know what level of difficulty they're playing on too, because people could be lying and doing that. You're playing on freshmen doing that. Because on Heisman, no, not how Heisman play. Trust me, Heisman defense, you ain't doing crazy stuff.
oh, they bringing back NBA too. I mean, not NBA, NCAA.
No, they're not bringing that back yet. But I know NBC is looking to bring back NBA Showtime. So
That's interesting. I know they bringing back a low key version of Street, like some new version of Street. But
yeah, I'm not really excited about it because I just
I don't
feel
know. I
like just
wasn't
make
sold
NBA
on what I
Street.
saw. I wasn't sold on what I saw.
Yeah, but EA just it's like they just don't know how to get out their own way.
They need to compete with 2K because 2K has been dog.
What's good? What's going
2K
on
is
with everybody?
trash
Cino,
now.
what up, boy?
Come on, Gears.
What's good, man? How you? What up, man? Yo, LB, what up? What's good,
What's
dog?
So
What's
what you
good,
think
man?
about Steve Kerr, man?
The champ is
I
here,
think,
Giz.
yo, listen, man. I think Steve Kerr wilding. First of all,
Bro.
Cino, I've been waiting to talk to you all day. Yo, he wilding. Steve Kerr did that was a, and if I'm reaching, tell me I'm reaching. You know what I mean, but that was a corporate. What do you say? A corporate a slight punishment, or I don't know, I'm using the wrong word, but not a punishment, like a little sign or a gesture towards Jaylen Brown. That was at Jaylen Brown. We gonna sit your mans we gonna sit your mans and play the dude that we put in front of you, and we gonna sit your mans to show you how what you do and your behavior can affect and trickle down to other people. To have a wedge between them, they want to wedge Jayson Tatum and Derek White, or maybe not Derek White, but they want to wedge Jayson Tatum away from Jaylen Brown because of the whole Nike and his
That's
black.
what Christian was saying.
But what did he do?
My fault.
I don't know what happened. So what did he do? Like, what did Tatum?
What did Tatum? No, Jayson Tatum didn't do nothing.
He did do something.
I don't know what he did, but so I can't speak on that. But I could be wrong. But what I'm gonna say is this: that's my take. If you we in the street, if you my mans, and son don't rock with you, to get at me, he might mess with you. Feel me? Just that simple. To get at me, he might send me a message about messing with you. And sometimes you gotta either be a real G, really petty, to understand that, or you gotta have been through certain things to where you understand how, I guess, I don't want to call it semantics, but like certain type of tactics. There's these certain type of tactics that people take to do things and to act out things and to get their point across. And I think that's what that was. That's me.
Yeah, it's called "We Got Kevin Durant Back. Go sit your ass on the bench."
Man, that ain't got nothing to do with
that
it.
Don't got nothing to do with it.
Kevin Durant only played 16 minutes and outdid everybody on the team.
Yeah, why y'all acting like? Let me ask y'all something. Why y'all? What's wrong with y'all, man? Why y'all acting? Or maybe not y'all. I don't know, but I was watching it like everybody else was past through. What KD did is normal, is it not?
Yeah.
For Kevin Durant.
Right. So like, what's the big deal? What's so exciting?
It's exciting because he was the difference maker. That's why they need.
Yeah, but he's better than everybody in every other state, in every other country. Nobody that's playing basketball in France right now is better than Kevin Durant. Nobody.
I believe that.
So what he's doing is not a shock. He's supposed to do that.
We believe that, but do the world believe that?
Say it again.
Well, they should.
The world believe that? Do they feel like LeBron, like KD ain't shit, and LeBron is better?
I think the world is showing us that when KD came in the game, did y'all see what happened? Did y'all see?
Yeah, I saw it.
The reaction.
But you know, you got people with bias. Like, they just hate KD just because, you know, it's KD.
And haters that hate KD was there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to sometimes, in situations like the Olympics, you got to include little things like, you got to include, everything gets included. This is the Olympics for the world to see. So the haters get included in this. You can't exclude the haters from the Olympics, King. They're included.
In spite of Nike pulling BS on players and all of this stuff behind the scenes, like, they still gonna win. They still gonna get the gold, but
they're gonna win. Yeah, but I mean, I
yeah,
feel like.
But the thing is that in this thing, basketball rise to the top, and you start to see who's who and what's what. And when they saw Kevin Durant, you saw that whole team shift on the other side. You saw how Serbia team. Yeah, it wasn't the same energy as it was. They had confidence. They was winning the game. They was like, yeah, they was all hype.
KD came in the game and it died.
Yeah.
It died, dude. That shit died.
It's over, man. This USA team better dominate. They better win every game now, man. South Sudan, you're in trouble, man. That just goes for Germany, France, the freaking UK, Saudi Arabia, Ireland, Hong Kong.
The Jaylen Brown, there's no reason that he shouldn't be on that team. Even over Kyrie, I would put Jaylen Brown just because he's the Finals MVP.
Like I said, when they didn't select Jaylen Brown, it's not the fact that they didn't select Jaylen Brown; it's who they selected to replace Jaylen Brown.
Dog, I'm not putting in Derek White and Drew Holiday over Jaylen Brown.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not listen to what I'm saying, right? Like I just brought that perspective to y'all. They put Derek White over him. It's a slight. They slighting your mans. Like, yo, I don't fuck with your mans, but he need bud, right? Yes, all right. So I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna give him some bud. But like, yo, your mans, he skipped me on my bag. Like, he gave me an eighth, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't all the way there. He gave me an eighth, but it wasn't a fat bag. Pull. You know what I'm saying? It's a slight at Jaylen Brown. Mm-hmm. This is business, man. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's business, bro. Yo, you don't. Nike don't rock with you, and you out here being black, trying to be extra black. You went to Cube tournament with the Big Three. You doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing as a black man. We don't
That's
fuck with
why I
that.
said. That's why I said. I'm like, bro. Everybody like, everybody like, oh, what did Jaylen Brown do? What did he do? He
What do
know
you
what he
mean? What did he
did.
do? We all
Bro,
seen
homie,
it in front of the Barclays. What he
No,
did,
no,
crying with Kyrie.
the stupid people were saying that. I'm like, bro, he know
I
what
don't
he
think they
did.
stupid for asking questions.
He know
Nah,
what
Some
he
people
Some
did.
people
don't know
don't
what be
know.
not
going
even
on,
that.
especially non-black people. They don't
It's
know what's
every
Yeah,
going
I
level.
don't
on.
think they
Him.
stupid for asking
All right, so
questions.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I'm a Jaylen Brown fan. Like I'm y'all know how I like Kobe and shit. I've been watching. I seen Jaylen play like 3 times when he was in high school. You feel me? No funny. So like, it's just somebody I personally pay attention to. You know what I mean? When he became the president of the vice president of the players, like I knew that. I feel like as a fan I knew that before a lot of like the average NBA fan knew that. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot in Jaylen Brown and what he represents as a man, as a black man, that just doesn't fit with. Y'all know that. If y'all can't see that, then I don't
This
know.
job, and this is the for sure the hardest part of this job is, you're sitting at least a couple of guys who are world class, some of the very best players on earth, and it on the one hand, it makes no sense at all. On the other, it's I'm asking these guys to just commit to winning, one game and then move on to the next one. I have to do the same thing, and so I felt like last night those were the combinations that made the most sense. Jayson will play tomorrow. I'm not going to answer your next question, which is if he plays, who doesn't? But we're going to need him. And part of this job for me is to keep everybody engaged and ready.
Man.
No excuses, man.
In other words, stop asking me about Jayson Tatum. We gonna play him tomorrow, so y'all can shut up. So y'all can just let this die.
Well, they got no choice to play him tomorrow because because they need length and size to beat South Sudan. So and defense too. So and that what Jayson Tatum provides. So yeah, he has no choice. Even though they're gonna win because they got Kevin Durant.
And then everybody talking about, who they not gonna play? I know who they shouldn't play. His name is Joel Embiid with his slow ass.
Hey, my man, you seen? I seen a game in this showcase games against the Olympics. This man can't catch an alley-oop. He can't jump. He had to wait till the ball comes to his hands to put up the layup. He didn't even dunk the ball. He's Joel Embiid.
Embiid.
Yo, why y'all keep shit? Y'all been wilding. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all?
Have you been watching the game? Have you been watching the game?
I watch everything basketball.
He cannot catch an alley-oop.
He's been really bad this whole
He's
month.
been
Exhibition
garbage.
games and all.
I don't think I'm looking at him from y'all looking at him to what be like that. He's not there for that. I don't think.
What is he there for? Why is he playing?
To be the big man when they need him to be, to dominate, to be in the post, to be physical, to get tough if they need that.
He ain't
been doing
that. Wait, nah, they using him when they need him. They giving him the ball. He's shooting.
But he hasn't been doing nothing.
We don't really need him to do that.
AD and Bam been doing his job.
Yo, y'all hard on niggas for no reason sometimes.
I'm not hard on it. I'll put it like this. I told Bam when he was
But wait a minute. How is somebody hard on somebody?
Because no niggas no leeway.
All right, hold on, time out. It's the
Hey,
Olympics.
he ain't been playing good.
Of Jaylen Brown based off of what he's been saying about them, or they were in on the Kaiser Angel Reese conversation he was having at Summer League about Bronny James. But we're going to listen to Grant Hill's explanation, and we're going to look at Jaylen Brown's response. Let's check it out.
All right, explain the philosophy of how you build the team that Jaylen Brown didn't make the roster, but his teammate Derek White does. What goes into that decision?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. We went to training camp and we didn't have KD. KD was out, Kevin Durant, sort of coming back from a calf injury. And then Jayson Tatum was late for arrival. He didn't show up the first 2 or 3 days. So, we ended up having to sort of play Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo together. And we didn't know if that would work. I think going into camp, we thought, let's have 3 centers, much like in 96 when we had Akeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, and Shaquille O'Neal. And we'll rotate. All 3 of them are different. They provide different things. And so we'll have sort of a 3-headed monster at the center position. But what we found, because we didn't have the numbers those first few days, was that Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis can really play well together on both ends of the floor. And at times might be our best defensive lineup. So we kind of stumbled upon something. We learned something about our group during during those 4 days in Vegas. And so when we pivoted off of Kawhi Leonard, we said, okay, we got a little bit of a log jam now at the 4 position. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Jayson Tatum, now Bam Adebayo. All these guys can play the 4, and we envisioned them playing the 4. And so, okay, let's not bring another guy who might play that 3-4 position in. Let's bring in someone now who can really give us great defense at the point of attack. That was also a priority for putting this team together, being able to pick up full court, guard and pressure the point guards of opposing teams. And Drew Holiday might be the best in the world at doing this. But having some injuries that we had during camp, but what happens if Drew gets hurt? And so Derek White might be the second best in the world at point of attack defense. So that was sort of the thought process.
Bro, he is yapping,
He is capping like ain't nobody business.
And discovered something with Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis on the court together that we really weren't thinking about prior to our arrival in Vegas.
Did you call Jaylen Brown to tell him or explain this to him?
I spoke to his agent, and I spoke to his agent. I don't know if that was before or after things went out on Twitter, but yeah, I mean, I think this idea that there's a conspiracy theory. I always love a good conspiracy theory, but it was really truly a basketball decision, and these are tough decisions, But having gone through this with the FIBA competition, you want to find the right balance and the right pieces on the court that we needed. And not to say that he wouldn't have been good. There's a lot of guys. You can go on a list of guys who are very capable and very, very, very qualified. But, for where we were, it was the right decision. And Derek White, I think, will help us as we pursue goal.
After that masterful deflection job by Grant Hill, Jaylen Brown took to social media and he said, Grant Hill calling me a conspiracy theorist is disappointing. I've been a VP since I was 21 years old. I have great understanding. And what Grant Hill is alluding to or talking about in regards to Jaylen Brown when some things went on Twitter, if you look down Jaylen Brown's timeline, back on July 10th, he posted an emoji expressing his disapproval of him being left off Team USA. And he at Nike, this what we doing? And also, I'm not afraid of you and your resources, taking his shots at Nike. Now, Jaylen Brown was asked about being left off Team USA, and he had a lot to say about it. We're going to look at Jaylen Brown's response and also some of the support he's been getting from former NBA players.
How do you feel about the USA team right now, bro?
What you mean?
Look at that.
Why
Look
aren't
at
you
that. Hall
there?
of Famer
Feel
Cam
away?
Newton.
I don't really got no comment. You know what I mean?
Now, come on, whole team.
Are you all fired up? I mean, super fired up. I got all the motivation in the world to just come out and improve. So I love it.
What was that about? Do you think they had any role in you being left off?
I do for sure. There'd be more stuff to come with that. But as of now, I'm not gonna comment on it.
That's the NBA, man. They did my man's wrong, man.
Hey,
They did him wrong.
you know.
I got
But that's what happened when
Good
you.
thing
But
politicians
that's
are
what
good
happened.
for lying. I think Grant Hill will be a great
But you
politician.
hear
I
Grant
really
Hill
do.
tell
I really
that
do.
bullshit. He didn't know nothing like until those games that happened in those games that just went on in Dubai. That's when they saw AD and Bam really playing together and getting on. Because I'll sit up here, we was talking about that. I was like, when they put Bam and AD on that lineup got on the floor, defensively, when they had those friendly games before the tournament, that's when he started. Everybody's like, damn, they are, man, that's a defensive. I'm like, yeah, AD got somebody to ride with him. We were sitting there talking about this just days ago.
And Tatum was sitting on the bench
with this bullshit. Like, oh, we saw this in Vegas. That time when we was in Vegas training, we saw that in the camp. No, the hell you didn't.
Right.
You
Tatum was sitting on the bench.
Damn friendly games. Right.
Quick question.
And
when
Tatum
it
was on
comes,
the team.
quick question when it comes to Grant Hill, right? How is it it's a hard decision choosing the Finals MVP?
Oh, it's not. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's called what? It's called. We don't care. We don't care what the team look like. Who's on the team? Long as that nigga's not on the
And if
team.
the reporter was smart enough, he was probably what do you call it?
Vetted.
Look, man.
Yeah,
listen.
vetted and all of that. Because I would have asked that same question. The Finals MVP was a hard decision.
Can y'all hear me? LB, can you hear me?
And then you'll lose your job.
You cannot say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud, and stand on that like that, and have that demeanor in the NBA no more. This ain't 2007, 6, 5, 8. This ain't Donald Sterling. It's NBA no more. Them days is done. You know what I mean? Quote unquote, we don't have to worry about racism and prejudices in the NBA no more. So as long as you stand on that abolitionist movement vibe, it ain't rocking, B. You know what I'm saying? You're not. What's his name? What's the guy's name? The old basketball player from back in the day.
Abdul
Maruf. What's his name? Mahmoud Abdul Rahim.
Abdul Mahmoud. Yeah,
Mahmoud Abdul Rahim or something like that. CeeLo, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Raul. Yeah, Mahmoud Abdul Raul. He borderline. He giving me that vibe. Jaylen Brown gave me that vibe from the minute he grew his beard out. Because when he came
now
in,
the thing that what's crazy is that
Douglas and all that.
I don't even have to go back to Donald Sterling. I can go back 4 years ago during the pandemic when they was doing all this Black Lives Matter stuff. So
That's
no,
not
we're
real.
not
That don't count. That don't count.
That was Adam Silver. That was Adam Silver.
That's not real. That's not real.
It don't matter if it wasn't real.
Oh, I get you. All right.
It don't matter if it wasn't real.
But he was allowed to do that. No, it does. It does.
Big
You know why?
Three, like the NBA was
quick,
trying to bankrupt the Big Three so that they could buy the Big Three.
Yep, and it failed in their face.
Yeah, and now that they got a lawsuit going, and the court said no, there's grounds here for y'all sabotaging the Big Three, and then Jaylen Brown is the first and only active NBA player to go and play for the Big Three.
Facts.
He went and played with Ice Cube and went over there.
And that's the major part of everything. But LB, you said it don't matter. You said it don't matter. It does because
became the highest paid player in the league.
He was allowed to do all of that because the NBA was doing the Black Lives Movement. You feel me? They was with it. That was a thing. They capitalized off it.
But they gotta keep up the facade, right? So,
what I'm telling you is we passed that now. You know what I'm saying? We focused on the LGBTQIA.
I mean, we was always focused on that for like a decade.
No, we wasn't. Y'all was. You know what I'm saying?
They like half of these teams is endorsed by
Hold up, LB. What the hell you mean, y'all?
Nigga, I'm not saying nobody in this chat, fool. Saying in general how the NBA is looking at it. Devil's advocate.
No, he talking to me. He talking to me.
Just relax, Trey. Just relax.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like NBA has always been on that.
Being black and struggling that's not the thing. That's not cool no more. You know what I mean? We not in. That's not in.
I mean, I want to say a lot of things about it, like the people they endorse, but I don't want to.
That's not.
Y'all know I'm right. Y'all feel me? You can't be Frederick Douglason out here no more. Be chill. Just chill. Get your money and shut up, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Because I have a million things to say about the people that Kyrie be beefing with.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the GAY people, the people that be in Stonewall.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the people that Kyrie and Kanye be beefing with.
They need to build a community and shut up. Oh nah.
I got a million things to say about that.
But
But
I mean,
Kyrie is like whatever. It's like Kanye. I'm like, man, please.
You know why I wouldn't say that? Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't put it on Jewish people like that. That's disrespectful. I wouldn't do that because the Celtics alone have power. Alone, the history of the Celtics organization alone, they got power. You know what I'm saying?
Like
we
what
got
you
famous,
mean?
we got
they got power because of
come on now,
seniority. You
they're a
know,
historic
what I'm saying?
franchise in the NBA.
Yeah, like, but they ain't got
Bob
nothing to do with the
Cousy,
people
Red
that's
Auerbach,
there.
Larry
Really,
Bird.
it's just, yeah, but that's more seniority. Like the Lakers got power, like the Knicks, like it's seniority.
All right, hold on. No, they don't.
yeah, we do.
No,
We're
they
New
Yeah, they
York.
do.
No, they don't. What are y'all
Yeah,
talking
they
about?
do.
All right.
They're
No, they
New
don't.
York.
No, they don't. That don't mean
But we
nothing.
gonna kill that. But anyways, like I was saying,
Yeah,
like
come
when it
on
comes
now.
to the
Come on,
Celtics.
kids. Let's
Oh
be
yeah,
real
by the
out
way,
here.
Christian,
Relax.
do you have I heard Jeff Bezos is buying the Celtics. Is that true?
No.
Alright.
The Celtics
No,
ain't
but
for sale.
Yeah, they already
no. The Celtics aren't for sale. The
Celtics
owner
are owned.
is just he's
The
doing
Celtics are owned
the
by the.
Mark Cuban thing.
The
He's gonna
Celtics are
sell
owned by white people.
50%.
They're
He's
owned by the
gonna
white
sell
people of America.
50%. It's not for sale. He's just selling 50% so they can still keep ownership of the team and also control far as like with the picking players.
Celtics are owned
But
by the United
the
States
other
of
guys
America.
gonna make sure the payroll.
like how the
So for the
Israeli
payroll.
chick, just like how
The
Mark Cuban
Celtics are
sold
This
owned.
is
portion
for
of it to the
basically the
Celtics are owned
Israeli
payroll.
by
chick,
It's
the
for
whatever.
United
money
States of
wise.
America.
But it's mostly he's selling 50% because that tax that he gonna have to pay and that money that payroll is getting a little high. It's not a little high, big high. So he
They
like
spent how much? I think what did they spend? $700 million in re-signings this year.
we spent I think it was about 800. No, it was 7 because we paid what's it called before then. Yeah, so you're right. It's about 7 something.
See,
Yeah,
comparing
so we
LeBron
paid
to Muhammad
everybody.
Ali is crazy. Stuff like that don't
Everybody
make no
mad
sense.
about it. I don't know why everybody mad about it. It's about this how they got all this money. I'm like because we did it the smart way, not the dumb way. We paid people before the contracts, before the
Yeah,
NBA new
they all been
rules.
on your team more than 3 years, so you can
Yo,
just
Sino, no funny shit,
Yeah.
son. Dan Le Batard's show when it was on ESPN was trash.
Who?
Before his father came on the show, it was trash.
Oh yeah. With Pop.
I don't even know why he acting like that show was trash. It was trash.
Man, that's crazy. Because I never really liked him. He's just much of a, he's nothing but a cokehead. But
he was the filler for the Hispanic and Latino community. We all have to have our people to make us comfortable.
He was a part of the first time.
He got mad. He lost the show. He got cut. They gave him another
feminine
They
representation.
gave him another
Hispanic and
one
Latino
to
representation.
get through.
The first time I heard of Dan Le Batard was when he was covering the hurricanes
Mad at the truth.
down in Miami, and I was.
Facts. Remember that? Wow, that's fire. So real. He kept it real. He kept it 100. You remember those days? That's what's up, son.
And bro,
ain't it funny though? Nobody mentioning Tyrese Halliburton. He didn't play.
I mean,
I'm like, bro, I forgot he was on the team.
I think he should play, but I
will replace him with Cooper Flag. I'll put Cooper Flag on the team over him.
Oh no, I ain't finna
You're not even in the league yet.
It don't matter.
But here's the thing, though. Halliburton saved their ass against Sudan.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. Tyrese Halliburton should be playing. For as a point guard, but for his point guard, him and Steph playing together would be beneficial for Steph because Tyrese Halliburton would get him open. Yeah, he would. He would get him the ball where he needs to get.
Do they play tomorrow?
Devin Booker and Steph.
They play Wednesday.
That's so bad.
What
3
time?
But Steph and Curry to me should come off the bench. That's just me.
What?
I think if you're gonna play Devin Booker and him together,
Devin Booker should be on the bench. What are you
He
talking
should be
about?
on the bench.
No,
Devin Booker
but
should be
if
on the bench.
Devin Booker has been saving them
he's been
niggas.
scoring. So
But he
That's
should
why
be
he should come
starting.
off the bench.
Look,
Save us off the bench.
but
He's the second best shooter on the team. I told
right,
y'all. I listed
Tyrese
the best. I said
Tyrese
KD's the
Halliburton
best
should
shooter.
be.
After
Drew
him
Holiday
is Book,
should be
and
starting,
then
or
Steph
Tyrese
Curry.
Halliburton.
And everybody jumped on my head. Hey, Book ain't no better shooter than Steph Curry. I'm like, yes, he is. I'm like, I'm talking about in game shooting. Devin Booker will knock down more shots. I like him shooting. He's the best shooter on the court. Steph is not, because he don't have that space.
I said this like yesterday to Phil. I said this yesterday to Phil. I was like, you're only saying Devin Booker. You're trying to play Devin Booker just due to the fact it's Devin Booker. We see what he does in the playoffs. I'm not going to judge him off of that with this Olympic. If he's playing good, then I ain't got nothing to say about Devin Booker.
No, but Book gonna knock down shots. You're gonna need him on the floor, but him playing with Steph is a problem because Steph ain't playing the point. Now, if you got LeBron, Book, and Steph, okay, LeBron facilitating at the top of the key. I got no problem with that. Because that's the only way he could run a point anyway. That way you just have him distributing the ball to people and everybody else getting out the way. But here's where the problem is. When Book got the ball at the top of the key, he's missing Steph on Steph cuts. Steph is used to getting the ball in rhythm. He's not a really create my own shot type of guy. So when he comes off the screen and you miss him on the damn pass, like Bron missed him when Steph working out there making cuts and running around the court, he 36. This motherfucker burning out his energy and y'all missing him on passes. Then when he do get the ball and he do start getting a rhythm and scoring, they don't want to give him the ball no more. I was like, these motherfuckers, I was like, it's crazy. Anthony Edwards coming in, he just start firing up shots.
Right.
So, Sino, your starting five, you think should be what? Who's your starting five?
He did the game to Steph. I remember I saw that when Steph was like, give me the ball. Everybody was like, man, hell no.
Sino, your starting five is who? Who's your starting five, Sino, for the team?
Who's my starting five?
Yeah, like, who would you put out there? Yeah.
KD, Steph, Joel. Depends on who we playing, but that'll be the main three to start. I'm gonna have Drew Holiday out there, then possibly Bam, depending on who we're going with. I kick it off.
So you going Steph, Drew, KD, Bam, and Joel.
Mm-hmm. Then have everybody else off the bench.
That's not what I got. I ain't having that. That ain't it.
That's gonna blow out every lineup.
I know why you. Hold on. Don't kill him. I know why you saying that, Sino, because you put Bam there, so I get what you're doing. But I'm a keep Joel there. I'm gonna put AD in there. I'm gonna have KD in there. I'm gonna have Steph in there, and I'm gonna put Anthony Edwards in there. So I got Anthony Edwards, Steph, KD, AD, and Joel. Yeah.
You know why I wouldn't put that lineup? The reason why I have that lineup that way is because the second unit could be strong. And the reason that I can't have Joel and AD on the court at the same time.
Why not?
They can't play together.
They don't complement each other. They get each other's way. And when you see that, you'll watch it. If you've seen them together on the floor, they're in each other's way. It don't work. Those two got to go.
Yep.
I would go with Bam and AD.
I like Bam and AD too. I like Bam and AD together.
But
I wouldn't have them Bam and AD start.
I need Joel on the floor because Joel, if he gets in foul trouble, I got AD to come in.
I need
to take his spot.
I need AD on the court with Joel.
Because all that Joel gonna do is get in foul trouble. So you let him start the game up. So let him play that, get all the fouls and all that. Bam can help him out on the board, so he don't have to do that much.
Stretch four.
Whatever.
Who played? Who played the five? Was it AD?
Holiday, he's a better point running that point, and he can hit Steph when Steph coming around and curls for the ball. Book can't do that. Book is terrible at
I got Book
distributing
coming
the
off the bench. I got Book coming off the bench. I don't even want him on the team. I don't even know why he there.
Oh no, Book can play now. You
Book is
got
one of the best
that.
players on the team right now.
Yeah.
No, I know that. I like him.
I know. Hey, my starting five.
I'd have picked Kyrie. I'll pick Kyrie over him. I'd have picked Kyrie over him.
My starting
Same reason why Jaylen Brown ain't on the team. Kyrie. That's it. Like, so they definitely ain't putting Kyrie there. You already know why.
Well, contractually, I got to start Embiid. So contractually, he's gonna be in the lineup. The power forward position is gonna be Jayson Tatum, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Drew Holiday. And then I'm gonna have Bam, and then Bam and what's it called? Bam and AD come off the bench. Steph Curry
who's your
come off the
starting five?
bench. Tyrese Halliburton is gonna gonna come off the bench with Bron now. So I got who's starting is Drew Holiday,
Drew,
Devin Booker, KD, Jayson Tatum, and contractually you got to go with Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah, that's at his contract, right?
Yeah, and so I played Joel.
That's scary again.
I'm playing Joel Embiid. I'm playing Joel
putting
Embiid
that
for
up
5 minutes, for
against
4
any
minutes, and then bringing in Bam.
Up against any team? Up against any
Yes,
team?
yes, because Jayson Tatum can guard 1 through 5. He's the third best defender on this team. The best defender on this team is Drew Holiday. Then it's Bam, and then it's Jayson Tatum. But the only reason I'm not playing Bam at the power forward position is because I want Bam to play with AD because they play well together. But I want them to come off the bench to come in there and then open the floor for Steph and Tyrese Halliburton to go play together.
I don't have a response. I don't have a rebuttal to that. I was gonna rebuttal the Tatum thing, but it's like, can Tatum really guard the one, every one? Like, what's Ibrahimovic running around, homie running around like from Serbia?
That's just Celtic pride shit.
Right. Yeah, like, can Jayson Tatum really guard the one? Can he? In 2K he can, but I mean, in real life, can he? These European dudes running around the way they running around.
Yeah, he can guard the one. It just depends on who it is.
Yeah, Jayson Tatum can guard 1 through 5. He can guard.
I don't disagree with the lineup.
They play South Sudan. We gonna see tomorrow.
Jayson Tatum ain't got no problem defensively.
If they can't do nothing with the mighty Thor finna go off on there again.
Hold on. So who's the starting 5 for Sudan?
Oh, I don't know.
The same starting five they had when they went against them in the showcase.
That guy Gabriel who used to be on the Lakers.
Gorgie Dang.
Thor.
It's Thor, Wenyan Gabriel, Gorgie Dang.
That point guard dude. The one who had like a triple double.
Thon Maker coming back?
Thon Maker, but he was on the bench last game.
Oh shit.
Who else? What's the other little dude named the dreads? The one with the dreads. Short dude. Well, he ain't short, but dark skinned nigga with the dreads.
That's like who's there like there?
Nah. He live over here. He like American, he like American African though.
Yeah, the little dude, I forgot his name. He was the point. He had like a triple guard.
Yeah, he got dreads. Yeah.
His mother's from Sudan.
Yeah, but he from here though. Like, he one of those.
He's like a light skinned dude.
Yeah, that's why he playing.
I was like, who is he? That's a ringer.
That's why he's playing for South Sudan.
Yeah, and they good, but that's what I'm saying. That lineup.
So it's like how Cat playing for Puerto Rico.
The lineup that he just said, that's cool, but I don't think, like, against them athletic dudes, I don't know, son. Tyrese Halliburton.
The thing with that team, South Sudan, man, they got the
we
perfect.
got a lot of players. We're not going to lose.
This is why I'm not worried. I've been saying this for like a month. Like, dog, we're going.
Yeah, they got the size. they got the size to go against those bigs.
Like, we're not going to lose none whatsoever.
I ain't going to front though. I wish Kawhi was there. I ain't going to lie. I would have liked to see Kawhi.
Kawhi would have done nothing, man. Stop.
Stop it.
I mean, it ain't about disrespect to Kawhi. Kawhi just, dog, you need to get ready for the NBA. Like, you're damn.
He's not better than. He's not holier than thou. Kobe played, nigga. You play too, nigga. Fuck you mean?
But Kobe was healthy.
Hey man, hey Gibbs, hey, stay up off my man Kawhi, dog. Hey,
Kobe was
go
healthy.
find
Kawhi.
Man, yeah,
other niggas to
man.
serve
If
him.
you did, hold on. First of all, no, we ain't gonna stay off Kawhi
I
because
want to see
his
No,
Kawhi
you
ass
play.
hate
should have
Kawhi though,
known.
Trey.
His
You
ass
hate
should have
Kawhi.
known better.
You
I
hate
want to
First of
see him
You
Kawhi,
all,
play.
should
Trey.
have
I
first,
known
wanted to see
if
him
you
play.
knew you
look,
wasn't
Gibbs,
gonna
look,
win the
Gibbs,
You
fight.
look,
hate
Why
Gibbs.
show
Kawhi,
up?
Trey.
Gibbs,
You
you
Why
hate
you
have a
Kawhi and
show up?
team,
KD, Trey.
okay?
So
I
stop
want
Why
to
Gibbs,
you
see
you
being
have
show
a
Kawhi
up?
salty
team,
play.
with
so
it.
I can accept it. Trey don't have a team, so it don't
I
matter.
mess with Kawhi. It's just that I could just see him making the wrong move, and then he just buckles and it's over, and you don't see him in the NBA season. Just no, like no.
Well, he
You need
gonna
to
do that.
chill.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do that. He gonna do that regardless.
I just wanted to see Kawhi
Oh
play against the world. That's all. That's all.
yeah,
Yep,
I just
but
wanted
I
to
would
see
have
I
loved to
mean,
Kawhi
see
what's
play
the
against the
point if you're
world.
only going to have him play for like what, a minute or two,
but
and then he's
now it's
done?
all the politics coming with it now. It's all coming out and all the lies they told.
Right, all
Because
these lies that they've
The
been lying.
Clippers finally spoke up, man. I was like,
Oh,
I got
oh, oh.
the video is coming tomorrow, but yeah, the Clippers spoke up.
Yo, is Russ on the Nuggets yet? Is he on the Nuggets
Yeah,
already?
Yeah,
he's on the
That's
Nuggets.
What do
crazy.
you mean the Clippers? You
So,
mean like the entire team? Like,
when's
Oh,
your
hey,
video
No,
about
the
what's
general
going on?
manager,
You
Lawrence
ain't do
Frank,
it,
spoke
James.
out.
You ain't do it, James.
Because
Come
they
on, come on,
tried to
see
blame the Clippers for saying, like, the Clippers, they called for him to sit down because of his knee. That was the lie they was telling everybody. That's all a lie. So the Clippers came out and emphatically said, that is a USA basketball decision. That
It
had
is. It
nothing
was.
to do with us.
It
We
did.
wanted him to play. He wanted to play. There's nothing wrong with his knee. I was like,
ooh,
whoa. They was
ooh.
emphatic because everybody was coming on the Clippers like, we didn't make this decision. This was on Grant Hill and the USA basketball team. This whole thing came to it's more political than what everybody
Man, what is
thinks.
going on, Grant?
Yeah, Team USA,
Man,
man. Look,
Grant,
And
suck
that's
it,
why
I'm
man.
saying I can't root for
Grant
this damn
Hill,
team.
listen, Grant
I
Hill
can't root
has
for this
not been
team,
news for
dude.
controversy.
You know what?
Remember the controversy
You
with
know
Duke
what?
University
You
15
know
years
what?
ago?
Yep.
Yo,
Because
Cino,
it
this thing
showed you
on?
how tone deaf he was to his own
Yeah.
people and
Cino.
all that, like 15 years ago when that
Yo,
controversy
I
came
want to
up
say
around
something.
2012
Yo,
or something
Cino, I
like
want
that.
to say something, son. I want to
Yeah.
say something, son. And I'm gonna say this, and I've been waiting to say this for a long time, and it's time to say this, bro. Yo, don't argue with me, y'all. For real, I don't care, dog. Y'all been giving Grant Hill a lot of love and a lot of respect over these past 30 years, and I think it's time we say that y'all been old. It's a little too much. He ain't that guy. He's not that guy. What the fuck he do?
So late after all them
Time out.
comments. I don't
What
even
he
get it.
do? And I'm a Duke fan. What he do? Score? He scored in the NBA. What he do? He scored. He was a great player. I remember my pops told me he was LeBron before LeBron. Y'all almost threw up. Like, what you mean? What you mean he was LeBron before LeBron? I watched dudes cook Grant just like he cooked them. Well, he was averaging triple doubles. Yo, bro, you know what's crazy about Grant Hill? When the NBA players at his size or in his position got taller and athletic in the mid-90s, like when Kobe and T-Mac and all of them came in, all of them jumping out the gym, Nick, Ricky Davis and Darius Miles, guys like that. When they came in the league, Grant Hill, he wasn't hurt yet neither, y'all. He wasn't really doing much. He wasn't really doing much. He went to
Well,
Orlando
I
and got
mean, he
hurt
was
again, right?
stuck in Detroit, dog.
What'd he
I
do?
mean,
What'd he do? Did he beat Michael Jordan in the Eastern Conference Finals? What'd he
let's
do?
not do that. They
Why
put him
y'all
in
keep
Detroit
giving
now. We
Grant
ain't
Hill
finna do
all
that.
this love? If anything, he is the modern day. My pops is right. He was LeBron. Overrated, right, Cino?
Now, I wouldn't say Grant was overrated.
Why not?
When Grant came in, Grant was handling business. He
So was
just
Bron.
didn't have a great team. And when they
Neither
finally
did
Yeah,
Bron.
and then and it
when
didn't help
they
none.
did, they actually in 96, like around 96, when they got dug, they actually won. They was like second in the division. They had like 50-some wins.
I remember.
They actually went up against the Bulls and stuff, and they had they run. They just didn't get out like the first round or something.
And with that said, now, can I go down? Can I go down the list real quick? Grant came out of Duke. He was the man coming out of school into the pros, right? He had a sneaker. Braun was the man out of high school coming into the pros. He had a sneaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's shall I continue? Grant was coming in averaging triple doubles and dominating. He was the nicest thing since Michael Jordan, right? Okay. Braun was the chosen one. You just said, hey, Grant actually won, and they went far. They just couldn't get out the first round. Braun went to the finals and got swept.
Well, that was his third season, though.
That wasn't even his third season. That was like
That was his fourth. That was his fourth.
At least
fourth season. That was his fourth season,
at
though.
least Braun went to the finals.
Yeah, 2007.
Grant Hill.
Totally two different things that happened.
But wait a minute, Giz. But Giz, his career got tainted because he got
injury.
cut his ankle. But that wasn't on him though. That was the medical team that
prior
did that.
To his, I know that. Prior to his injury, that's a horrible thing that he went through that for real. Prior to his injury, what he do?
I mean, he did do his job. He was in Detroit, dog. Like they were building the team. You got to get him time.
They had Allen Houston. They just got him and Lindsey Hunter the first time he was on the Pistons, and they was trying to build a new team and get this team up and running. But they was young, dog.
Why didn't they keep Allen Houston? Why they let him go to the bum ass Knicks?
That was management. Yeah, that was management.
Sounds like a skill set to me, Lucy. Sound like a skill set to me. It sound like a skill set. It sound like a skill set to me, Lucy.
This ain't working out in your favor. But I did have a question. See,
how
not? What did you hear what Paul George said?
USA pulled him from the roster. They said Kawhi respects that USA Basketball and the Clippers determined it's in his best interest to spend the remainder of the summer preparing for the upcoming season rather than participating in the Olympic Games in Paris. Oh, so his knee must have flared up. Are we sure about that? Why not mention that in your statement? Also, Kevin Durant got hurt even worse. He didn't even touch a basketball while Kawhi was playing. He got to stay. Oh, and by the way, the Clippers came out and said, Team USA is lying. This was not a joint decision. We wanted Kawhi to play. So somebody is not telling the truth. And we are finally getting some answers. I mean, it was a controversy when Kawhi said he wanted to play. How could a guy who didn't even finish the NBA season play extra games?
Hell no. There's no way.
Well, there are two reasons for this. First, it was a full 3 months between Kawhi's last game and the Olympics. Plenty of time for him to heal up. Second, Paris is special. Several guys wanted to compete for the first time, like Stephen Curry. LeBron missed 2016 and 2020, but came back for Paris. So Kawhi wanted to play. Plus, it's low lift. I mean, you play like 20 minutes, you put up 12 points. So he showed up to camp, said all the right things, but 2 weeks before the games, got cut. Team USA says it was a decision made with the Clippers. Kawhi understands. But then the Clippers front office hit back. It was USA Basketball's call, and I was, quite frankly, very disappointed with the decision. Kawhi wanted to play. We wanted him to play. There was no setback with his knee. What? They are saying it is a total lie. So reporters asked head of USA Basketball, Grant Hill, and it got even more suspicious.
We just felt that we had to pivot, and not to get into the particulars, in terms of what went into the decision, but unfortunately, we have to move forward.
The way that you are framing this, it makes it sound like you guys second.
No, I mean, we did. I mean, ultimately, he was sent home, but we were in conversation with the Clippers on that.
So that is not true. And I don't want to get into the particulars of the decision. What particulars? I mean, if it's just his knee, that seems pretty clear. Particular. He is dancing around the truth. So to replace Kawhi, they go with Derek White. A huge shock because Finals MVP Jaylen Brown is just sitting right there waiting on the call. which brought up the first theory on what really happened. Jaylen immediately tweeted, "Hey, Nike, is this what we're doing?" And you might have already heard this theory, but the way that it connects with Kawhi now is crazy. So Nike has a big influence over Team USA as a key sponsor. Not only is Derek White a Nike athlete, Jaylen is not, but Jaylen has beef with them. In 2022, Nike dropped Kyrie after all of his controversy, and Brown said, "Since when does Nike care about ethics?" And whenever he wears Nikes on the court, he physically removes the swoosh. Kawhi is also not a Nike athlete, but he used to be. Kawhi was on Jordan brand back in the day, but he switched to New Balance in 2018. And while making new designs, Nike sent him a cease and desist over the Kawhi Claw logo. Because Kawhi had designed it himself, he figured, oh, I own this. But Nike had copyrighted it 1 year earlier. So Kawhi sued them. And here are the actual images used in court. On the left is a drawing Kawhi made in college. And I know this is hilarious, but I do get Kawhi's point, right? I mean, the idea is his hand stylized with his initials. Nike just made it look more aesthetic. But guess what? The judge ruled against Kawhi and said that Nike had full ownership over the logo. So because of this beef, people said, Kawhi's out, KD is in. One wears Nike, the other wears New Balance. Simple as that. But that's not true. If Nike actually cared that much, they would have blocked him from making the roster to begin with. Another theory is the Clippers did make this happen. Sure, they deny it because they don't want to piss Kawhi off, but LA is moving into their new stadium next year. It is on Kawhi to get them to the playoffs, especially without Paul George. But I don't think that the front office would have pushed back that hard. I mean, dude basically called Grant Hill a liar and made it into a much bigger deal than it had to be. Why would he risk that? I mean, all Grant would have to do is show the receipts of them making the decision together and they get exposed. But what about LeBron James? For years, Team USA goes to their players for advice. And in the past, Kobe was the leader of Team USA. In Tokyo, it was KD. But LeBron put this team together. They 100% went to LeBron about this to ask about Kawhi. For example, in 1992, NBA players went to the Olympics except Isaiah Thomas. Magic Johnson said nobody on that team wanted to play with Isaiah. If you went strictly on terms of ability, then Isaiah should have been chosen. But who is saying we need this guy? Nobody. Michael Jordan got singled out as the guy who kept Isaiah off, but that really isn't fair. It was everybody. We all understood the camaraderie wouldn't be the same. Does that not sound exactly like Kawhi? Who is saying, do we need this guy? Obviously they don't. How many number one options can they have on this team? They have KD. They have Steph. And we all know last minute of a game, it's going to be in LeBron's hands. So instead, when Kawhi's not even good for camaraderie either, we all know that, they said, let's get a role player in here to balance things out. And all you have to do is look at Grant Hill's later comments to The Athletic. The responsibility I have is to put together a team, and a team that complements each other, a team that fits, a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. At no point does he mention Kawhi's knee, and he can't, because the Kevin Durant injury would make it seem so hypocritical. I mean, why would he go to Paris? Because of politics. KD has a chance to win 4 gold medals, which would be a record for men's basketball. He's also USA's all-time leading scorer. And last Olympics, no stars wanted to go to Tokyo, but KD stepped up and won gold. And obviously, keeping KD was the right move. I mean, dude was amazing against Serbia in Game 1. But his calf strain was the same injury that caused an Achilles tear on the Warriors. Why let that slide but not Kawhi? Well, Gilbert Arenas says, because of all of this evidence, no one's going to say it out loud, but we know what really happened with Kawhi.
Grant Hill's, when his speech basically said he got cut.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like Kawhi decided to leave and he gonna get. It sounded like, yeah, we decided we were gonna go in a different way.
Right.
Means
he's not a good fit.
He's not a good fit.
And Kawhi didn't have the relationships to overcome that. If this was about injuries, Kevin Durant would not be there. But he has spent years making friends with players off the court. He was on USA Basketball. Kawhi is more of a loner. He's like that guy on the team bus who's really talented but doesn't really hang out with anybody. So when they ask players like LeBron, Nobody fought for Kawhi Leonard. It's sad, but USA Basketball has always been political, and they used his knee as an excuse to get Derek White, the role player that they actually needed. But we have already wrapped up another tournament this summer with the new NBA draft picks. We learned a ton from Summer League, and unfortunately, one big name looks like he...
So now you heard the whole rundown with the lawsuit, with the logo, everything.